So as you can see, I did that teleportation upwards and then strike downwards with the axe. So let's just kill these enemies here. Kind of annoying that I don't kill these skeletons in one hit, but you know, what you gotta live with. Get hit by my axe. As you can see, they don't seem to be dropping any souls. You can buy, later in the game, you can buy an accessory that increases the chance of soul dropping, which I would recommend getting if you want to farm for souls with a high success rate and not take up a lot of time. Another thing you'll notice, if an enemy gives a soul to Soma and a spell to Charlotte, they'll be relatively the same thing, with a slight difference. And those didn't give me anything either. That's just rude. Let's go. Fleaman, axe armor. Oh, you died. You can move faster by doing jump. Oh, this is the jump kick, by the way. Where if I can hit this Fleaman, you can see that I'll bounce off at the Fleaman, which can allow me to dodge incoming projectiles. And some projectiles actually allow you to jump kick onto them to bounce off of them as well instead of just an enemy. So I think I might actually be able to do it with the fireballs these bone pillars produce, but I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so let's see. Yep, you can jump kick off of those fireballs. I'll also be noting when doing something with a different character, well, for this playthrough, when you might have noticed already because it'll probably be up on the screen already. When I do each character, I'm going to basically show the available souls, like the available souls, the available spells, what they do for the most part, and then I'll show them off if I can as soon as I get them. Except for probably passives, because passives are more like you already know what they kind of do, because they'll be exactly as they say in their passives, so there's not much to think about. Later in the game, Soma can get a soul called the Yorick Soul, which will allow him to get shortcuts into most of the most of the chapters. Like right there where I pulled that switch, I could have chose to not waste my time going through here and instead jump up to the ledge above, but I didn't have the soul, so I couldn't do that. I'm not getting any souls here. Oh, I just got my first soul. Okay, so we have the Axe Knight soul, so it's an Axe Knight, not an Axe armor. That soul allows you to throw axes, but you throw it differently than he does. As you saw, he threw it in a straight line. Ours will get thrown into an arc instead of a straight line. It can be harder to hit things with, but you'll also hit bigger targets more easier and more times. For example, the axe has like it'll go up, loop a bit, and then it will fall down. So if you throw it, for example, at the boss, and if you throw it in his face, it'll hit his face, most likely hit it again before it gets to the loop, go to the loop, hit him again in the loop, and then as it's going down, it'll hit him a fourth time. I could be wrong about the third hit, so it's probably 3 to 4 hits with an axe, and maybe even more actually, with an axe on a boss. So, that was the only soul I got so far. Oh, and you may have noticed, these are spikes. Don't touch them. They will not be fun for your health. So let's see, we're gonna equip our Axe Knight soul to our up B. I got a different weapon, a cheap pocket knife. I don't want to equip it though because I know it's not gonna be helpful. So, do they get me boots? No. Nope. Okay. So let's keep going. Ah, the bats flew away. If a passive ability actually shows something different, then I'll show it off, but it's like a con boost or a strength boost, I'm not going to show it. For the simple fact that it's relatively self-explanatory. Oh, there comes the Minotaur. Axe Knight. With Soma, his soul abilities will also become stronger and different looking, as most of them will anyways, as he gets more copies of them. For example, the axe the axe soul will allow us to throw bigger axes as we get more of them, and the skeleton throws bigger bones. It can be different depending on what the soul is, but sometimes it might just be making it bigger or more easier to hit things with. So, and as you can see, the physics in this game do not like axes going through the wall. Oh, don't hit me. Okay. I can throw axe. I can swing my axe and jump in the air too, Mr. Minotaur. Kind of spamming power attacks now to kill these things faster. But sometimes you might not want to use it, just the simple fact that you use up a lot of MP doing it. And you might want to save your MP for doing your soul attacks. Okay, you just don't hit me. Okay. After this run, I'll get into the different attributes of attacks and defenses, and then resistances to said attributes and elements. Kind of hard to break this with an axe without falling into the spikes. There we go. Ow. Tasted me. Oh, I hit I hit an enemy with I hit another skeleton with the first skeleton's bones, and that was the achievement that I was talking about earlier. And why are you not dying? I can throw things too, except mine are better because it's an axe. Alright, so in this game, I don't like pendulums. I don't know why, I just don't like these pendulums. So I think you can actually bounce off the axes too. Oh, now we have another level, so it will do more damage. But we don't have enough copies to. Oh, we don't have enough copies to make it a better level. And I can jump off of axes, and this is something you can do with drop kicks. Just spam them on enemies, and you can potentially swing faster than or hit them for better damage than your weapon, for the simple fact that you hit them at a faster rate. Instead of just, for example, the axe does more damage, but it's really slow. So you might not want to do that. Alright, so okay, so it hits him 3 times with an axe. If I can hit him in the midsection with it as well. If it only hits his face, it doesn't go to his midsection. It'll only hit him once. But if it hits him in his face, then if it can loop enough, it'll hit him twice. Oh, too close. And yeah. Whoop. Oh. Alright. You have a beam of death, my good sir. Get axed. I want to ask you a question. Are you going into the second stage? Yes, you are. When he jumps back and pulls his face and slowly walks, that means he's going to he's going to break the floor. If he jumps backwards and then runs at you without pulling his face back, that means he's going to lunge at you. Either way, if you stand at the very far end, you should be completely fine. Another thing about jump kick is they allow you to have velocity when you're jumping to the right side, or in a direction. Rather than, as we saw with Charlotte, I couldn't make it over here because I couldn't drop kick to add velocity to my speed to the direction which speed. There, it was over here. That's pretty much all I have to say. If I can show you how the other side works, I will, but I can't do that by myself. Well, I could, but it would take a really long time to do so. Oh no, that's the beam that goes to the wall. Ew, that would have ended badly. You're dead. Oh, that hit me. I was hoping that wouldn't hit me. Axe spam. Axe spam. I was hoping the Minotaur would give me his soul because it's a very useful soul when you're first starting out. Now I'm just sitting here tanking these hits because I know these axe armors won't kill me. I mean, as you saw with Charlotte, we broke the legs much faster, and that's because I was focusing more on the face and the legs in this battle, which adds to the reason why it's taking much longer to kill him. Run at me. This is why the jump kick's useful. It allows you to dodge and physical enemy attacks as well, because you tend to be able to jump kick over their heads, like I did with this boss. Oops. Oh, jump forward. Okay. Can you please die? You're taking up a lot of my time. As you can see, though, our actual axe weapon does not hit more than one time like our axe thrown weapon does. How many times do I have to hit you? Oh. Sometimes you'll notice that you won't be able to dodge things with a jump kick for the simple fact that you'll jump kick back into the enemy. Like he did there, because his back arched upwards, so it caught me as I jumped off of his back. This is taking a very long time. Ow. Oh. Free hit. Thing about this game, as far as I've seen, probably the hard, besides without talking about DLC, the hardest boss besides the last boss is the next boss. So I can't wait to get into that. So what do we get with this drop? Gym clothes. Lovely. I don't know why this creature would have gym clothes, but you know, it's maybe he works out the gym. Maybe he was